So this video is all about how we can send data directly to our HTTP response using annotation, which is annotation is called the response body annotation. In previous video, we have seen how we can send a view to our directly send a view to our HTTP response. So the problem is we in backend we don't send the whole HTML to our as a response to our client or our application. That work is for the front end developer or the front end frameworks, which is React, JavaScript, and any other front end framework. What we do is we send data, okay, we send like strings or APIs to an application or to an HTTP as a response. So to do that, we first create a class here. Let's create a class or class name anything. Uh, I say request or response handler. So the response handler, this class will be annotated as uh, request mapping. We'll map the URL or trigger URL here. Let's say API. Also, we'll make this class as controller class. Here we'll create a method which will in response it will send a string to the HTTP request. So to create that, let's create a type method, string type method, which is anything like txt, and it will send a text or a string. So this is a string and not a view. Okay, so we need to annotate it. In annotation, we'll use request mapping and give it a trigger URL. Let's say txt or let's say txt. Okay, text. Also, we need to give it the response body annotation also, so that the Spring IOC will know that in response we need to give or return a string and not a view. So also we'll create same method here, copy paste this method and change the URL. Let's say this time we need to send names. Okay, we'll send names and change the method name names. Okay, or you can say name. In return, let's see, we need to send the list of names. Okay, import the class list of name string. Okay, so we need to return a string here. So array dot as list, or you can do as list. Okay. Let's say a name. Let's say Leo. Uh, D, and last is LCK, lucky. Okay, arrays dot as list. I think. Okay, we need to import the class. Import the class here also. Okay, so now we are returning these list of arrays. Let's give them another name. Let's say Preet. Okay, any given name. So save the program. I think everything's fine. Okay, so we are having our main class here, which is having a URL API. Then let's try this request mapping text. Open. We can see this on browser also. Let's first see in browser. In browser, type localhost and here choose the port and API slash txt, I think txt, txt. Okay, so click enter. Okay, we have to run the application first. Run the application, go to the browser, refresh. Okay, so here we have our string to get the to get the list of arrays. We need, in place of text, we need to write name. So let's change it, or you can just copy paste and a new tab, paste it here. Names. Error. Okay, it's name. Okay, so we are getting the list of array. So let's try this in our Postman also. Open Postman. So once the Postman is open, we need to create a new collection. For that, click here, blank collection. Say add request. Here we need to type our URL. So let's give the URL. This is for our text. So let's we need to select get method also. Click send. So here is our, we are getting our string here. So in place of text, write name or names, I think. Okay, so it's name. Click send, and we will get our list of arrays. So that's all for the video.